I know. You appreciate a good jam band, don't you?
No. I think we've established that I don't.
You're a liar.
No.
You had 9 teeth removed, and you love jam bands.
I did not have 9 teeth removed. Not even close to none. I had 1 tooth removed and one kind of root canaled.
It's Trey's birthday. Fish. Little fish.
This is such shit.
Well, there's only 9 more minutes, so just relax.
Oh.
What's the name of this?
Dash.
I just don't know fish.
They all sounded the same to me when I was trying to pick one.
He's 49 today, the Trey guy.
Oh. Godspeed. You don't have his number? You can call him up, wish him a happy birthday.
George Brett had his 3,000th hit 21 years ago today.
21 years ago.
Any excuse to play the George Brett shit stories.
I already have it loaded up.
All right, good. Okay, good.
The shit story.
Going into break, we'll play the George Brett shit story. Please,
fantastic.
We have to. We have to do that.
It's a tradition whenever we mention George Brett.
Yes. So I see you might have got one of these.
Oh, my goodness. Yes. Of course, over the weekend, I decided I needed my iPhone 5S.
Mm-hmm.
5Cs are out there in mass, en masse, but the 5S is, you can't find one.
Okay.
So I went to one of the stores that wasn't the Apple store. Went to a Verizon store to look for one, and they didn't have them either. So I start poking around. I'm like, I've been talking about wanting to check out the old Galaxy S4. So I was poking around a little bit, and I'm like, you know what? I'll take it.
Wow.
Yep. So I bought one. And
wow.
And now I have the 2 phones.
Right.
And I've been using both of them.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm doing a little comparison.
What do you think so far?
A little comparison. Well, they both do have their own unique features that I like it. I like it a lot.
Where's my...
what? Taste?
I told you so.
No, it's not an I told you so moment.
We're not in that situation right now.
I don't think so.
You said you like it. I've been telling you about this phone for 2 years.
Yeah, I know, but...
I don't even have the S4.
No?
What's the difference between the S3 and the S4?
One.
One better?
Just one number.
One better, though.
Yeah, it's one more better.
Well, that's good. I like my S3 so much, I just didn't upgrade it.
Yeah.
I probably should, though.
Like, well, I don't know because I didn't have
the note's
S3.
coming out in a couple days. I got to take a look at the note.
Yeah.
And if the Samsung people make the note, I mean, I'll go with a smidge.
Yeah.
A smidge smaller. I think I might go note.
I was looking at some of them notes.
They're pretty cool, right?
Yeah, but they didn't have the new one out yet, so I wasn't going to.
And they do fit in your back pocket.
I don't know.
As long as you get that phone in your pocket, you're good.
But you'd crush it if you sat down.
You think?
Yeah. I like the front pocket. I like the shirt pocket, things like that. And this fits in the shirt pocket, so that's fine.
I put all my stuff in the penis pocket.
Oh, do you? The little penis pocket?
Oh, not the little pocket. I just call it the penis pocket. I put all my shit in my front pockets.
Front. Yeah.
So if you're robbing me, that's where my shit is.
Oh.
I just feel like I could.
Very nice of you to tell them.
I feel like I could get. Someone could pickpocket me easily.
I know, the back pocket.
So I put it all in my penis pocket.
I'm not a fan of the back pocket for things that aren't like really shoved in there.
I'm just convinced. I've seen a couple of those videos. Like, how do you not notice the guy taking the watch off your arm?
Pretty good.
So
right?
I'm fucked. A wallet out of the back pocket's got to be a piece of cake if some of these guys could take a fucking watch off you. Anyway, go ahead. Sorry.
Well, I now understand what people are saying when they say that the iPhone's new iOS 7 is kind of trying to emulate what the
Android,
what the Galaxy has. Yeah, the Android system.
Right.
And they're failing miserably, I think.
Right.
This I like the customizability of the Samsung Galaxy. It's very cool. Mm-hmm. You're not pigeonholed to all Apple products.
Nope. Which
is good. I like that. I love the big screen. God damn. I could fucking sling box shit from home, Netflix, and videos look great.
Yeah, I don't understand why Apple hasn't come out with a phone that just has a bigger screen. That would get people. Well, they don't need our help.
No,
they're selling just fine. But I don't know. Maybe they're holding that technology back.
I don't know.
Until they see an actual drop.
But that's the one thing I do like about the iPhone. I could just use my thumb, and without even an effort, I could get to every part of the screen.
You got to stretch a little bit with the
This
Samsung.
is like, you're playing fucking piano.
You got to stretch a little bit.
You got to really kind of stretch.
You got to just
stretch to reach things.
True.
On this.
But the videos look great, right?
Videos look great.
But your Metallica video you shot on your...
on the iPhone, that looked fantastic and sounded great.
Now, I have a question for you. I Instagrammed my videos at Metallica.
Yeah.
Is there different... This is going to sound dumb, but whatever, because I really don't know. Is there a different technology when you're using the Instagram
I think
app?
they compress it.
They do, right?
I think it's compressed more. Yeah.
Because they're not expecting you to try to get a little taste of a concert.
Yeah, you're not getting the high quality that YouTube
I couldn't
can give
believe how bad the audio sounded.
It was terrible.
Not even close to what you got out
No.
of your iPhone. And then I'm thinking, man, if I used just a Samsung video, it probably would have came out better, I think.
Yeah, and then upload it to YouTube, high quality, and put the link up. It would have been good.
Quick hits while I was there with my Instagram crap, and it just didn't work. I hated it.
Yeah.
I got to delete those now that I think about it. But what else do you like about the Samsung?
The way you can hook up all your pages and the apps and
move them around
and move them around, just the fact that you can really customize the shit out of it. The Samsung bloatware had to go. Like their stupid store that they have there is just the worst. But I guess you use Play Store.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, that works good. And, all like my security camera stuff, drop cams, I could punch them up and like big fucking screen, nice video. I like it. My typing's taking a little getting used to. I like typing on the iPhone better. It seems a little easier. I don't know. It might just be
my big stupid fucking wide thumb is a nightmare with the Samsung.
Because their keyboard does seem a little like.
Anyone that gets a text from me knows that I have a retard thumb.
Get a different
Getting
keyboard.
letters wrong all the time, and I push send before I could fix it.
Someone's telling me to get a different keyboard. Okay, I'll do that.
What do you mean?
Yeah, I guess you could download a different keyboard so you could use a different
I didn't know that.
Keyboard. Isn't that cool?
That is cool. I had no idea about that one.
Oh. I don't know. Swift key?
And what's going on with Apple? When are they going to get new phones in?
Oh, man.
There's people in my family, they're waiting for their new phones, and they just can't find them.
I'm hearing end of October.
What are you talking about, end of October?
Get those little Chinese kids working.
What the hell is going on? Why didn't they make enough?
It's fucking ridiculous. And look what they made me do. They made me go out and get a Galaxy.
Yeah, it's what
Are they
do
really
every
saying
time.
end of October now?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's available to ship. Like online, it just says October now.
Well, October is tomorrow.
Yeah, but it's not tomorrow.
They mean end of October.
They really mean end of October for the new iPhone 5?
At least the middle, yeah.
You're going to push people to the sand. There's people that still need to buy their fucking phones.
They do this every single time.
I hate that they do this.
But it never...
Hold it back a little bit, I get it, but there are people now just annoyed. You have them as customers, and they've gone to your store a few times now. They need their phones.
Exactly.
Apple's made a business of annoying customers for a long time, and it's worked very well for them.
All right, make them go, oh, man, not today, sorry. But the next time they come back, you should have the phone there.
Nope.
People will accept 1 or 2 times, tops.
I don't know. Not with Apple.
People in my family are up to 3 or 4 times going by the store going, what the fuck? Because like Ann said, and I saw for myself, these assholes that work in the glass boxes, they don't want to give you any info.
Right.
Their whole thing is to keep it as vague as possible.
But this is every release they do this. And it takes weeks
it's ridiculous.
and weeks. Yeah. But it never hurts business.
Right.
No.
Like Apple customers keep coming back because they want an iPhone. Because even, Samsung might do this better or might do that better, but at the end of the day, it's just not the thing that they want. The thing that I want, whatever. An iPhone. It's not that.
Oh, this guy got an iPhone yesterday. He's going to tell us where he got it.
Oh!
Justin in Florida.
Sold out again. In Florida?
Justin.
Yeah, hey, guys.
Hey.
I've been searching for the phone because I had the 4S and it wasn't really working well, and I run a business from the phone. I was going crazy. I couldn't find one.
Sounds crazy.
I went online and I started searching, and someone said, go to Radio Shack. They sell them at Radio Shack, and people never go into Radio Shack.
Yeah, Radio Shack's just a shitty store.
Yeah.
I don't even know what half that stuff is they sell.
Right? Who goes there? I guess this guy's right. Why would they sell
Yeah?
Yeah, they sell them at like
sell
Radio
iPhones,
Shack,
Radio
Best
Shack.
Buy, all those stores.
Best Buy? What the hell is that?
It's a big media, big box store.
No, it used to be.
Wouldn't you just buy shit online?
You can't.
But you can't buy the iPhone
Well, no,
online.
you can't.
All right, you know what? I might just try that today.
All right.
Thank you, sir.
guys.
All right.
Great show.
Yeah,
Of course
I know.
it is.
We know that already. Stop it.
Jesus. Right.
Apple became the #1 company in the world.
Oh, yeah? What, as far... Hello? As far as what?
I don't know.
Like money?
They just said it on the on the news, so I just repeated it to sound smart.
Yeah. Yeah,
You know what was #1 for the longest time, and they're no longer #1 for the first time? Guess what company?
Exxon.
Don't look down. Nope. Was the #1 company in the world for a long time.
In the whole world.
Now I think they're third or fourth. They
Oh, my
dropped
goodness.
down a few places. Not only did they lose,
IBM.
IBM is, if I'm not mistaken, #2, believe it or not.
Oh.
Why is IBM #2? For what?
I don't know.
That sounds like an old company now.
Yeah.
I don't think IBM is #2.
Vandalay Industries. Vandalay Industries.
I heard IBM #2, Sam Roberts.
Oh, this is.
And latex.
I know.
Don't make me look like a fool.
Uh,
You look down. You look down.
no, I was looking at other things. No one has it. No one has it.
They really don't have it.
No.
It's a treat.
It's a treat? McDonald's?
It's a company that makes a treat.
Entenmann's?
All those Burger King fries are a bust.
Entenmann's?
They're still shitty for you.
Oh, yeah. Of course. 40% less fat and...
Right.
Yeah, yeah.
They're still shitty for
Satis
you.
fries, they're calling them. Yeah.
Are you? Apple was named most innovative company.
Oh, boy.
No. #1 company in the world.
They were named #1 company in the
Make
world in 2011.
treats.
Wow. What is this one then?
I think this is most innovative because in 2011 they were named #1 company in the world and they beat out Exxon.
Oh.
Exxon.
So what is this poll then?
The news that I'm reading is global execs have named Apple the most innovative company, #1 brand in the UK.
No, this is in the world. So the most innovative company in the world is now Apple?
That's what some global executives say. Yeah.
Yeah, that sounds like the fucking artist of the Millennium Award right there.
Is IBM too?
I don't think there's a #2.
No, there's a #2. And then the company that used to be #1 is either third or fourth.
It's third.
They
Oh,
make,
Travis knows.
they make treats?
Of course I know.
Is IBM #2?
No.
What's #2?
Let me see.
They make things you eat?
You Googled.
Oh, Google's #2. IBM's #3.
They make
IBM's
things you
#4.
eat?
IBM's #4?
Yes.
Oh.
The mystery company is #3.
Is it things you eat?
It's the most valuable brands.
Most valuable brands.
Yes.
That was close.
You gotta, you gotta highlight the newspaper article next time.
I was tired.
I know you
It
know.
was 10-10 wins. I just woke up. I'm suffering from seasonal allergies.
You get seasonal allergies.
Is it that crazy thing that bought Hostess?
What,
It's that company.
the toast people?
Yeah.
The bimbos?
The bimbos? Is it bimbos?
Not bimbos.
It's not bimbos.
Bimbos.
It's something. Well, this will give it away. They make treats.
They make treats.
They make a nice treat. Lots of treats.
So it's edible.
Oh yeah.
Treats.
E-Rock would love this company.
Wow, this is, I'm boggled.
They've never been not #1.
That's right. That's why it's a big deal.
And now they're #3.
Coca-Cola?
Maybe.
That is correct.
Ah. Well.
Coca-Cola has dropped for the first time ever, and Apple is now the most innovative company in the world.
Damn.
IBM
#2 is the Google.
#2, yeah, Apple, Coca-Cola, Apple, Google, Coca-Cola. IBM drops from 4 to #3.
Where does PepsiCo come in? This isn't my first time at the rodeo, boys.
But what does Coca-Cola make besides the soda? They make other shit.
Oh, yeah.
Coca-Cola's a huge
The
company.
Microsoft is 5 still. Then you got the General Electric. Then you got the McDonald's.
GE used to be huge.
Samsung is up there. Wow, number 8 for Samsung. Intel. Oh, Intel was the okay, yeah. Samsung, then Intel. Excuse me.
Sirius
then
XM?
Toyota.
Sirius XM satellite radio? No, not up there?
It's the exact same list as last year, just scattered a little bit differently.
Yeah,
It's the
they-
same.
Yeah.
You know, they
It's
fool.
all the same good old boys.
You can't make Stairway to Heaven #1 every year. You got to fool around a little bit.
yeah.
I wish
Gotta move
Spider
that-
Harrison would read this list.
You got to move Freebird into that spot every once in a
Yeah.
while, just to change it up and make people go, "Oh my God, can you believe it?"
Yeah. Where does Kramerica come into play there?
I'm not seeing it.
I hear they're
It's
trying to come up with a bladder system for oil tankers.
Is that right?
So that if they get a hole in the oil tanker, it contains the oil.
Ketchup and mustard in the same bottle.
That's another thing they're working on. Kramerica.
Is that the same company responsible for the wider highway lanes?
Well, yeah, you could, a subsidiary thereof.
Oh.
Ooh, this is so luxurious.
Luxurious.
There's so much shit land in America. Why can't we make our highways wider?
Oh,
It's
this is so nice.
ridiculous.
I would love an 18-lane highway.
Look, people are on the
By
highway.
the time
right?
you make it all the way to the left, there's got to be less assholes.
But people are on highways right now, right? And they're probably in traffic because we're looking at 8 o'clock on the East Coast. Look to your right now.
Oh,
That's
boy.
just shit. That's just shit land.
What is that?
Make that another lane.
More lanes. There's
don't
no
want-
houses right next to the fucking highway.
I mean, in most cases, no.
So you're not advocating for the wider lanes,
Well, you know what? Maybe.
like turning a 4-lane highway into a 2-lane highway.
When you really think about how close together you get with all these cars on a daily basis, it's a little frightening. It's like, hey, I'm doing like 80 miles an hour, and I'm pretty much just a couple of feet away from the next guy. It's amazing these things don't bump into each other a
Yeah.
little more often.
I don't feel like trusting my fellow man
Right?
anymore.
You ever fucking your closing velocity on a fucking road is like 80 miles an hour if you're both doing 40?
Sure.
And it's a one lane one way, one lane the other way.
Right.
And paint. That's
Right.
the only thing separating you from the other guy deciding at the last minute he's going to turn into your fucking...
Yeah.
Yeah, we're very trusting with these machines.
I don't understand why we didn't, fix that.
Yeah.
It made sense when things were going 10 miles an hour.
Right.
Get a little bump in every once in a while. But you're right.
Yeah.
And then they make the roads curvy still.
Curvy roads. By
Curvy
this
roads
point,
with cars coming right at you. That's the dumbest thing ever.
every road should just be straight. Point A, point B.
Fuck yeah.
Straight fucking road.
Fuck yeah.
You look from space, it looks like the fucking Borg.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I say. Do it that way. I guess they're working out the automatically driving, self-driving cars.
That would be really cool.
I think they have them. Like they figured that shit out, and it's fucking. They're actually marketing.
But how?
These things? I don't know.
Magnets?
No, I don't think they're inlaying things in the street yet. They have them in California? Yeah, GPS. Mm-hmm. They giving a man GPS. Yeah, they use GPS. I guess other shit
But what if
too.
a car's coming right
Cameras.
at you?
Cameras. Use cameras,
Yeah, but what if-
sensors,
but-
Yeah, magnets too, probably.
But
magnets.
what if a car's coming right at you? Then what does your car do?
I guess it swerves out of the way. It reads the roads, swerves out of the way, steps on the brake, whatever. Just it does probably what you would do, maybe.
I don't know. That's what I'm wondering. What if there's no room to swerve out of the way because it's deemed as a car right next to you?
Well, what would you do then in that situation?
I'd probably jam on the brakes.
Then it would jam on the brakes.
I'd probably go faster.
Well, then no, it would go faster.
Probably make a sharp left turn.
That would be crazy.
Well, there's some options there, is what I'm saying.
Yeah, but I think the
that scares
computer
me.
assesses the situation in a split second.
Right.
Assesses all the options and follows through with the best option. Whereas you would be like, oh, what do I do? You can't even assess the situation that quickly.
I mean, that sounds like a great idea, but the problem is they're going to have to go the speed limit, though.
What if it becomes yeah?
But
oh,
you
yeah.
can't have a self-driving car and do your 80 miles an hour. You're 75 to 80.
But you could
And
probably.
when you got those long fucking, road trips, that would suck.
I bet they you turn them off then, and you want to fucking go fast and do shit like that. But if you're just driving,
is it self-driving at that point? This is a real question.
Probably not.
Instead of the goofball shit I've been doing.
I bet it won't break the law. I bet it won't fucking
That's
drive
why
fast.
it sucks.
But then you turn it off, manual override.
But then like, all right.
Ow. Something.
In my dumb world, I did the Long Island to Buffalo trip more times than I could count, or Rochester as well. So that whole Western New York thing.
Yeah.
And the beauty of that is it's open road. There's no one around, so you're going 75, 80 miles an hour to get there a hell of a lot faster.
Yeah.
So now you got the self-driving car because you don't want to do the 6-7 hour ride. But now they're going to fucking force you to do the speed limit, right?
But who cares if you could just lay your seat back and go to sleep?
There's no way I would trust my car to take a nap.
Going to
I can't
sleep.
even... Something.
That'd be hilarious. You just fucking, all right, I'm just going to go to sleep.
And then this leads to the other thing. When someone else is driving, can you sleep?
Yeah, I've done that before.
I have to be really tired because as soon as I close my eyes and my brain starts fading away slightly into the sleep world, I'm convinced that the driver is now sleeping. I'm convinced like some horrific thing is happening that they can't control.
Yeah.
It's the worst. I can't sleep in cars.
I can sleep anywhere.
I got to be exhausted and then I can.
I'm the Sleepmeister General.
Because so many people like... I had to go out east for some shit last week, and I was lucky enough to have a driver.
Ooh.
And the person I was with's like, we got a lot of stuff to do today, so I know you just got off work, so you just take a nap. As soon as I tried, I was convinced like I had a whole backstory. The driver stayed up all night. He's still drunk. He did drugs. All this shit. So I couldn't sleep.
See, but the thing is, on maybe a daily basis in New York City, if you're in New York City, you hop in a car with who are amongst the worst drivers I've ever seen. You're New York City cabbie. Yeah,
but because they're in a cab, you just assume they're good, they're okay drivers. You just decide to trust your life with a complete fucking stranger.
I was in a cab
might
last
not be.
night, yeah.
But that might have a shitty life going on and decided that day is the day he's going to take himself and everybody else out. You don't know this person, but you'll jump in his car like it's nothing.
Last night, a guy was doing fucking like 80 down Central Park West.
Oh,
and I'm just like, Jesus Christ, this guy. But no one ever says anything. They drive like assholes. They're horrid drivers, a lot of these cab drivers. But you just get in. What is it? You don't know this guy from a hole in the wall, and you're like, hey. Drive me.
Right. This guy has a crash warning system on his... Wait, I got to go to this guy. Ooh. This shit's really going down, huh?
Yeah.
Chris, what's going on?
Hey, what's going on, boys?
Hey, man.
Yeah, I drive a 18-wheeler, and I drive chemical tankers, and on these new trucks, they have on there what they call a crash warning system or a crash sensor system, and it's a radar that's in the front of my truck in the bumper. And whenever I get too close to a car, maybe one's going slower than me, it will not only start beeping, but if I get too close, it will actually slow my truck down. And if I'm not paying attention where I can override the system by having my foot on the pedal, it will actually throw the brakes on and the Jake brakes on and just about throw me through the windshield if somebody was to pull over in front of me and hit their brakes.
Wow.
Damn.
But
yeah, so it makes me really be more like if you're in front of me and you're going to turn and I'm behind you, say 50, 60 feet, if once you turn and your tail end of your car kind of gets sideways to my radar, if I'm too close, even with my foot on the pedal, it will throw on my brakes and actually almost stop me.
All right, here's the other problem with that. Because we all drive a little too close to the cars in front of us. So with this new technology, I bet you it's braking your truck way sooner than you would, right?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah.
See, that would be annoying.
Well, like
not if you're snoozing.
You're riding behind somebody. You know they're turning, so you don't slow down because you know they're going to make the turn well before you get there. Well, my truck, if I get too close and do that, it will actually throw my brakes on. It scares the hell out of you the first time it happens.
Could you fucking know?
What's the question in the driver's test? It's like if you're going 60 miles an hour, then you have to have 6 car lanes
one
between
car length for every
you and
10.
the car in front of you.
Right.
And that's what the technology would follow, I would assume. So now you're like 5 car lengths in back of the car in front of you. It's going to start braking.
Here's what happens if
That'd
you
be
leave.
a pain in the ass.
If you leave 6 car lengths between you and the car in front of you, 5 cars are going to cut in on you.
Of course.
It's fucking ridiculous.
That's where this technology will fuck you up.
Yeah.
That's what happens to me is when I leave enough room between me and the car in front of me so my system doesn't activate.
Right.
Sure enough, especially when I'm up there around y'all in your part of the country, people jump in front of me, and of course, I have to just back off, and then, I get clogged up, or I get, my system activates, and of course, all that's recorded, and they ask me, well, why were you so close to that car, and why did your system activate? And then you got to go through the BS. Well, somebody jumped in front of them, and, and all that. So it's a real pain in the butt.
I think it's pretty cool, but I think they got to work out a few of those bugs.
Well, this is another problem I've been having with this. I've had this for 2 years now. Oh, no, excuse me, 1 year. At midnight one time going through Texas, nobody around me whatsoever. I'm in the middle of nowhere on the interstate, and I'm cruising along. My foot's off the gas pedal. I'm not worried about it. All of a sudden, I think a bug or something went in front of it, and my Jake brakes and my brakes applied to my truck. And, I mean, I was up against the steering wheel. It threw me up against the steering wheel. I mean, it just happened for like a second, but it was enough to, mess you up.
Was it a bug or was it an animal on the road? It doesn't sound like a bug would do that.
Well, that's what I thought too, but there was no animal in front of me. I mean, I was sitting there just cruising along, listening to the radio, watching down the road. I didn't see anything.
Right.
If it hits the little radar sensor, it fucking...
That auto braking is scary. They don't have that figured out, man.
That's what I said. And when I got this truck, nobody informed me that it was even on here. Nobody told me how it worked. Nobody told me nothing. I just got this truck, and I said, well, what's this? They said, oh, they call it a collision safety system. I call it a crash warning system. It's from On Guard. And
I call it a Kaiser blade.
Sure. Remember that brake fucking technology they finally had to do away with because
the anti-lock brakes.
The anti-lock brakes because
but they figured it out.
Yeah, but no one knew how to use that when it first hit. Because when you're supposed to tap
your brake pedal,
but no one taps.
But
yeah, exactly.
And it felt fucked up, so you take your foot off the brake.
Exactly.
You're supposed to keep it on,
which go against what it was meant to do.
Yes,
that was so fucking confusing. All right,
well, if the cabs in New York had this system on their cars, they would actually, because my mom has it on her Toyota minivan, actually. If they had to require these cabs to have this system, there'd probably be a lot less, wrecks and stuff because they'd be more scared to get up behind somebody.
I see that the technology could be great, but it seems like it's a little buggy still.
Yes, it is.
All right, thank you, sir. Let me go to Roger in Ohio. Roger.
Yeah, I've got the On Guard system in my truck, and it will pick up bridges, other trucks that are beside you, and it'll slam on the brakes when it picks these things up at 70 miles an hour.
Jeez.
Wow.
It doesn't sound like they have that down yet.
No, not quite. I've tried to have it adjusted 3 different times, and it gets a little better every time they adjust it, but it'll still pick up phantoms. It likes to pick up tanker trucks when they pass you and big bridges.
Oh, so if something's going, in front of you from above, it'll pick that up sometimes?
From above, it'll pick them up occasionally, and it's not regular so that you can be prepared for it by putting your foot on the pedal. It just, every once in a while, you'll go under a bridge, and it'll try to throw you into the windshield.
Oh, my
Holy shit, that's crazy.
You go down the road, you're doing 70 mile an hour, a tanker truck comes around you, gets halfway around you, and it slams on the brakes.
They should just come up with a road that only these self-driving cars could use.
Yeah.
How cool would that be?
That would be pretty fucking cool.
And then everyone's got the car, and then it's a no-brainer, and nothing could possibly go wrong. And then at that point, they probably could raise the speed limit.
Take the humans out of the fucking equation. Right. How fucked up would it be to hop in your car,
Roger.
just fucking put in a destination and go to sleep, and then you wake up and you're fucking there?
That would be amazing.
Rock.
That really would be cool.
And then wouldn't you be able to just get fucking hammered drunk and just like fucking set the car?
Why not, right?
Can't get a DWI. It's like, I wasn't driving.
This guy is talking about the Infiniti G50. What's up, Toby in Utah?
Hey, yeah, the G50.
Toby Wong. Toby Wong.
By the way,
Toby
a lot of
Chang.
Yeah. Sorry.
Fucking Charlie Chan.
I deliver these things for Nissan, and the G50 is going to be the car Nissan is using to do it. And they use lane departure at the yellow lines in correlation with the GPS. And And you have to be sitting in the seat, the left seat, for the thing to work. It doesn't completely work on its own yet, but that is the car they are going to use to do it. So
well, that sounds fascinating.
The future.
Very futuristic. Self-driving cars are right around the corner. They say that in like the 40s.
Right.
Soon we'll be buzzing down the highways in self-driving automobiles. The newest radar technology. It's got like fucking big radar dish on the roof spinning around.
For a goof, we're going to have a broad in on the discussion here.
This ought to be cute.
This is going to be very cute.
Aww.
What's up, Lisa?
Hi, guys.
Hi,
Hey.
Braun. What do you know about driving?
Well,
What are you going to tell us about self-cooking ovens?
Right. What are you gonna tell us how to put your makeup on while you drive your car?
The new self-washing dishwasher.
Right.
You broads.
Oh, you silly broads, and you're driving.
Go ahead.
Get in the kitchen and bake me a pie.
Go ahead. Talk about technology and machines.
This
It'll
should be
adorable.
cute. Aw.
okay. I have this on my car, this crash warning system, and you can adjust it where, depending on, you can adjust the car lengths. But it will sometimes, if you're going like under an overpass, no other cars around, it'll throw on the brakes.
Wow.
And another thing it's got that I turn off, I don't use at all, it's got this thing where if you switch lanes but you don't activate your signal, it'll start going off then too. But I don't use that.
Oh.
That drives me crazy.
Does that push your boobies into the steering wheel?
Oh.
Those big firm boobies.
Does it step on the brakes? Does it step on the brakes if you pass a hunk of a guy with nice buns?
I wish.
I wish.
Oh.
God, I love the accents around America.
I brake for garage sales.
What?
Do you brake for antique and yard sales?
Oh.
No, I don't do that stuff.
Oh, all right.
All right.
Well, that's adorable. I'm sure everything she said is wrong because it's a girl.
I know. What are you going to do?
Yeah. Just humor them.
You guys are lucky you can vote.
Really?
All right, Lisa. Thank you.
All right.
All right. Let's go to Bill in Indy.
Hello, Bill.
What's up, Bill?
Hey, guys. How's it going this morning?
I got seasonal allergies, and I didn't eat the Lucky Charms over the weekend. There's your update.
Hey, I drive a 2008 Acura TL, so when I get it worked on in the shop, they give me a loaner. So they gave me a brand new 2014 MDX, and this thing has so many bells and safety mechanisms on it. It was just so pissed at me because I drive like an asshole. I got so close to people it would automatically brake for me. It would let me know if I was veering out of the lane. Whenever I cut in front of somebody to get into traffic, it would automatically hit the brake. There's all these warnings that go off. It just was not happy with the way I was driving.
Oh, well, how did it work though? Did it work?
It worked great. It's funny. The day I got it, I had to drive 2 hours out to Dayton, Ohio, and back, and it really. By the time I got back, I was like, I'm tired of this thing beeping at me.
Why did you have to say that?
What did he say? Wait, where were you?
Dayton, Ohio.
Dayton, Ohio.
What the hell happened there?
Nothing. Just a factory that we have over there. So.
Oh, poor Travis.
Active cruise control.
Not
if I
paying
come up on
attention.
somebody, it
Like
automatically
Iraq.
brakes. Just
What? Wait, Dayton, Ohio. That sounds
I
very
know.
familiar.
What goes on in Dayton?
Some 18 years ago, I left Dayton, Ohio.
Oh, you did.
With two very bad knees.
Later, guys.
And a dream to become a Major League Baseball player.
I don't think it happened.
Spoiler.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Don't tell me what
I
happened.
thank God this dream came true.
Oh, I thought it didn't.
All right.
Whiny fucks out of Dayton.
Shane in Ohio, our whole discussion is about what you're about to say.
Oh.
Sir? Go ahead, Shane.
Yeah, I've got that sensor system on the front of my big rig,
Right.
and it'll go off when you get about 4 to 5 seconds in front of a car, and it'll count down and slow you down as well. But the whole thing, if you keep your foot on the pedal, it overrides that system. Pretty much makes it null and void.
I know, but that's what I'm talking about. I mean, if you're going to have the system, you want it to work in your for your advantage.
So if you're on the gas pedal, it overrides the auto braking?
Yeah.
Well, that
I
seems
can
silly.
I
Yeah, then why have it at all? What I'm saying is this seems like cool technology, like Ant's saying. Imagine, like, really barely paying attention because they got this shit figured out. But sounds like they don't really have it figured out, so then you would override it.
Right.
But then you might as well not have the thing.
Yeah, I mean, when you're cruising down the interstate at 65 and somebody passes and cuts in front of you within that 5-second range, it becomes a pain in the ass because the truck will slow itself down. Then you got to get back up to speed.
Right.
And when you're loaded with 40,000 pounds, it takes a little bit to get back up.
Right.
So I just keep your foot on the pedal, and it overrides the system and creates less of a headache.
We got a little off topic too because we're talking about where the whole fucking car drives itself.
Right.
Oh, I thought you guys were talking about the.
Nah, we moved into this area, you know.
Yeah.
With the cruise controls and stuff, we understand.
Self-braking. Cars are getting some really cool fucking shit in them, though.
We're getting there.
I'm looking forward to it. I think the 2015 Escalade. There's a lot of mystery behind what it's going to be. I think the body style's changing, the electronics inside. Because I've always been pretty fucking disappointed with the lack of, like, real cool instrumentation and gadgetry inside it. You know, all these other cars have great fucking shit. You pay through the nose for an Escalade, and it's like, oh, thanks for the nav system. And that's pretty much it.
I was in the brand new Land Rover.
How's that?
One of our pals is driving one around right now.
Oh.
The thing's not even out yet.
Is it nice?
Holy fuck, is it nice. It's like, I think it was 130 G's or something like that.
Wow.
This thing was ridiculous.
It's a lot of cake.
Looked really nice, too, man.
A lot of
really
cashage.
Nice. I got to get a new car.
Yeah.
I don't know what to get. I needed like a bigger SUV.
Well, I got to tell you, Escalades.
They're pretty big, though.
They're pretty nice.
It's being revealed next week.
Next week,
October 7th.
But why hasn't anyone revealed it? They're in the factory right now. Why isn't anyone talking?
There's a release date. They want to, like, make a big deal of it.
Yeah, but they have disgruntled workers like anywhere else. Why isn't one of those guys going, well, here it is. Here's the picture of it.
Well, they keep it all camouflage, too. Like, when they take it out on the test tracks, they paint it in these weird patterns so you can't really see body lines, so that when car and driver guys take the telephoto lens and take pictures, you can't really make out the body style and shit.
Come on. Seriously?
No kidding, yeah.
Yeah, I'm looking at a photo right now.
Yeah, they painted it like a kaleidoscope kind of a thing, and with weird bent lines and.
Yeah, but can't you color that shit in after you get your picture taken?
Maybe, but you can't see the body lines, and then they cover up the grill with like this big, like one of those bra things that they put on the thing. They cover up the front, and they don't want you seeing.
Wow, can you show me the picture?
Yeah, they do things like to screw up the body lines, so you can't really get a good grasp of what it looks like. But I hear it's supposed to be pretty cool. See, like that.
All right, you could kind of figure it out.
Well, you can, but it makes it that much more difficult. It kind of looks, doesn't it just look like a block?
Yeah, I guess.
It's like a big block.
I guess.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool, though.
Yeah, I'm more interested in what they're going to put inside. And as far as the electronics go and all the gadgetry. I want gadgets. Like a good gadget.
I just want a bigger car.
Yeah?
A little bigger, but not too crazy where I can't get into some of these parking spots in New York City.
Get a Hummer. What happened to the Hummers? They were all the rage for a little while, and then, like, you don't even see one
the company went
on the road anymore. Yeah.
They don't make them anymore.
Really?
But you don't even see, like, the old ones driving around.
We got one in our neighborhood.
Do you?
Yeah, just, someone that has to just fucking be an asshole.
Yeah.
That just says asshole.
They tried with the H2 to make it a little more subtle, but the original Humvee that like Arnold made famous because he bought one.
No, we got an H2 in our neighborhood.
It's crazy.
You just know the person that drives that is an asshole.
Remember
it's a bright yellow one.
One of the stations we had, one of the stations we were at when we were syndicated had one as a station vehicle.
I remember that.
Remember that?
Yeah, I do.
And we were in it. And it was fucking. It was pretty cool.
What city?
I don't know. It's back in the glory days.
Right.
They're like that. What are you going to do with that?
You just look like a jerk.
I'm driving a military vehicle.
Right.
Why?
When gas prices started going up, all these giant, absurd cars became...
That's what happened.
Yeah.
Yet the Escalade still sells. They do well. Yeah. But they use them a lot. I think a lot of it is like cabs and limo services and
Yeah.
shit. People love rap stars.
What about the Suburban? Should I get a little
DJs.
Suburban action?
The Suburban.
Do they make a smaller Suburban?
I don't know.
You should get a Range Rover.
Suburban.
Range Rover.
Range Rover.
Range Rover.
That's
Oh,
the
boy.
shit.
Oh boy.
If I had money, I'd have a Range Rover.
Well, you'll never have a Range Rover.
Why?
Yeah, I'm just assuming you'll probably never have money.
How come?
Yeah, you won't be successful.
Range Rover.
There it is. Oh, boy. Whoa, that's kind of rap looking. I bet the black people like that.
Well, Range Rovers are expensive, so yes, black people do like them.
They love expensive things.
Yeah, you got to get a Range Rover, dude.
Range Rover.
If you're gonna be a millionaire,
How's that?
I'm sorry.
Yeah. Oh.
They're $130,000 fucking dollars.
Yeah, dude.
Fucking righteous.
Yeah, Range Rover's the way to go.
Range Rover.
Does look nice.
Can we play the E-Rock song?
The Dickie Goodman thing?
Oh, wait, no, we got to play George Brett into break. That's right.
Oh.
We're looking for E-Rock Dickie Goodman songs.
You know, the old Dickie Goodman.
We could play this.
Hello, Mr. Jaws. Ugh, so bad.
Maybe I was in a Range Rover, not a Land Rover.
Could have been a Range Rover.
When I said Land Rover?
Land Rover.
What does a Land Rover look like? Are they boxy?
Yeah, I think they're boxy.
Yeah, they're made by Range Rover.
Yeah.
Is it the same people?
Oh yeah, I think so.
Well, that's more, you know, you're
That's
out
the
in the
Land
outback.
Rover, yeah.
So,
But you got to get a Range Rover. You're not a Land Rover.
Range Rover greater than the Land Rover?
Yeah, Range
All
Rover.
right, then I was in a Range Rover.
Yeah, get that Range Rover.
I was in the brand new Range Rover. That thing was ridiculous. But it was $130,000, Sam Roberts.
That's why you can say chilling in the range. Like, you can't be like, I was chilling in my Grand Cherokee.
Is that what they say?
Yeah.
I don't feel like being carjacked.
That's true, too.
No, you're not going to get carjacked.
That says
You gotta watch
carjack
it.
all over it. They might as well just have a fucking decal on the side.
Yep. Fucking ass cracker caught slipping.
That's why when I get a brand new car, I put that first dent in right away.
Yeah?
Oh, God.
By hitting a black person?
I just got to fucking ding it up a little bit.
Oh.
And then you don't lose sleep at night worried about that shit.
I hate the first ding on a new vehicle.
That's why you do it yourself.
God
Get
damn.
it over with. I'm telling you, it's the greatest thing you could do for yourself.
The first new vehicle I ever bought in my life was that fucking Thunderbird in
I thought it was a jet
Boston.
ski.
It was a jet ski. It was.
A Sea-Doo.
It was up in Massachusetts, and I was driving back to New York with it. And I stopped at one of the rest stops, McDonald's area and shit. And I came out, and the person that parked next to me just must have flung the door open. Right there in the middle of my driver door. Bink! I came out, I'm like, you motherfucker. Oh, I was so pissed.
Were they gone?
Of course they were gone. Of course. Bastards.
People just suck.
I know.
All right, we can play E-Rock or we can play George Brett. What do you want to do?
Well, we could play the E-Rock into George Brett.
E-Rock
That
into
wastes a lot of our
George Brett.
material.
Yeah.
Well, we could do E-Rock now, George Brett next break.
I wanna be able to like
Hey, why don't we do E-Rock next break so you guys can talk about it?
Yeah, we got to talk about
hear
E-Rock.
about
Because then, if we talk about it, then we'll get more Dickie Goodman songs.
Exactly.
And maybe we can try to call E-Rock's hotel.
Oh, you know his hotel?
Travis said he might.
Really?
Oh, I hope so.
What?
I hope so.
Yeah.
Just because I don't know if E-Rock's heard this or not, and I would love to find out.
Oh, yeah. Good.
Okay. So, George Brett, it was 21 years ago today that he got his 3,000th hit. The only reason we mentioned that is so we could play this, the George Brett shit story.
Right side, back to the right, gentlemen, both hands, right side.
Pardon?
To the left side.
I shit my pants last night. I did. Went out and had a great meal, just a great fucking meal. I had to go to the bathroom so bad in the car. I'm going, travel, hurry up, man, I got to shit. I had fucking shit in my pants. I'm good twice a year for that. When was the last time you shit your pants? Yeah. Been a while?
It's been a long time.
I was in Vegas a couple of years ago. This is an honest to God true story. Staying at the Bellagio. I went over to the Mirage for dinner, met some friends of mine over there. Went to Kokomo's, a great little steakhouse. The guy brings out some fresh crab legs. These just came in, I got to give them to you guys. I'm eating them. Then we go gamble a little bit. So I had a tea time early in the morning. So I said, look, I got to get going. I'm walking back to the hotel. I get 3/4 of the way out of the lobby, and all of a sudden I go, oh, fuck. And I'm standing here like this. I got my butt pinched so fucking, I'm fucked. I can't move. All of a sudden, you know, felt all right. I went just like this. Water.
No way.
I had some food poisoning from the crabs. Take off my leather jacket, tied it around my waist, and I'm just standing there, and it's just running down my leg. I got jeans on, black bucks, no socks, and I just start fucking walking. Every time I'm walking, something's coming out. It's water. Straight fucking water. Then, to tell you how sick I was, and then I'm standing outside my car on my cell phone, and I call the guy. I said, Larry, you won't believe this. I'm standing outside the fucking Bellagio. I can't move. I got shit everywhere. I shit all over myself. And Larry's about a 48 waist. So he brings me over a pair of pants and some towels. And so he comes over and he meets me where I tell him where I'm standing. He finds the closest bathroom. When you go up the escalator to go into the I can't get in the elevator. You know? So he goes in, he finds the closest bathroom in the lobby of the hotel, and then I get in the escalator, and he kind of pretends like he dropped something so no one gets behind me, tells me where it is. I go in there, he goes and gets the towel all wet for me, throws it over the fucking stall. I take off all my fucking clothes, just wipe off, leave my shoes, left my shoes, my pants, everything right there, the towels right there in the stall, and I'm walking barefoot with my shirt and his pants that are 48 waist through the lobby like this at midnight. Got up in the morning, took the most perfect double tapered shit I've ever had in my life. True story. Who's the pitchers in this game?
We'll return after these messages.